Welcome to the Rocker Skating Podcast News of the Week, and it is the week of November 10th to November 16th, and so we are in mid-November, everyone. Now, if you have not had a chance to listen to our Skate America recap, we had a lot to say about all the crazy things that happened and all the great things that happened in Lake Placid. Michelle and I were there live, and just it was a lot to handle, as Skate Americas in Lake Placid tend to be. And so go listen to us. I had a great little quick chat with Kazuki Tomono there as well, and so just excited to be able to bring that all to you. But the news of the week, lots of news actually, and let's start with some more withdrawals, as seems to be the case every week. So the big withdrawal this week was from Kimi Rapon. She already had withdrawn from both of her Grand Prix Series assignments, and now she's also withdrawn from the basically the rest of the Challenger Series events. And she actually put out a statement on Instagram saying she was supposed to have had surgery on her ankle, and then they did more tests, and they realized that maybe surgery wasn't the thing, and so there needs to be some kind of other therapy. And so, not over yet, Kimi Rapon fans, for this Olympic season. We are all crossing our fingers, but they did a couple more scans, and it apparently was a different kind of injury that didn't require surgery. And so she will keep all of us updated on her progress. She also did mention that there was a personal issue that she's not allowed to speak about. So that I'm sure if and when she is comfortable talking about it, we will hear about it. If not, it's none of our business. So that's Kimi Rapon. Hopefully, she will properly heal from it, and we will see her later this season at Europeans, and if not Europeans, at the Olympics. We know that Livia Kaiser, the other Swiss woman who has been trying to get on the Olympic team, has been competing like crazy because there are specific Swiss Olympic criteria. She has to get a 185 or more in points, which is a pretty gigantic score, in order for her to be eligible according to the Swiss Olympic Committee. So she has yet to make that this season. It's been tough because she's had an injury all season as well. So it's she's trying to somehow pull through it this year. So that's another thing to take a look at. At some point, over the next couple of weeks, really, I will have a show to talk about all of the Olympic qualifying criteria from the different federations. So stay tuned for that. Okay, other things that happened this week: withdrawals. So Turkila and Versuis out of Finlandia Trophy this week, and he is still recovering from a nerve injury that he suffered, and another one where we don't really know what the timeline potentially is. I'm sure they're trying to get back on the ice as soon as they can, and as safely as they can, especially given that this is an Olympic season. And so it's sad to see that they have withdrawn from another Grand Prix, and we have not seen them yet this season. And so, fingers crossed for Tequila for Suisse as well. A couple of other notable things. Star Andrews, who was at Skate America, announced that this is her last season as a single skater. And she's going into pairs. She said something to the effect of, "I've always been told that I have a, I'd be a great pairs girl based on both the kind of her size and also the fact that she's got clean triple toes, triple sows, and triple loops and consistent ones. And so we'll see what happens with that one. But that came out this week as all the things were going on. And then mysteriously, Alexa and Chris Knierim were doing pairs elements on Instagram, and so there were some double twists. Chris Knierim was doing some solo double axles. There were some double throws. It was interesting to see. And also, Chris Knierim kind of saying day one, day two. It's like, what, day one and day two of what? Curious to see where that goes. Now, I am not saying that the Star Andrews announcement and the Chris Knierim thing are related at all whatsoever. It just so happens that they have coincided this week. So that is what happened there. Okay, there were a couple of smaller competitions that happened over the weekend as well. The NRW Trophy was one of those, and the thing that I think probably went over some folks' heads was that Eliška Brežinova, who we have seen a number of times at international events, including the Olympics, has been competing like mad this season because Worlds is in Prague. And she has been trying to get her technical minimums for World, and she did that this weekend at NRW Trophy. It's been a slog for her, and it's been really good to see her just make those improvements, especially in that free skate, and she was able to get her technical minimums for that. So she was very emotional there. She ended up getting silver at that event, and it was Nikki Worries who won the event, and Nina Povey got the bronze. Couple other things that were of interest there too. Tomas Guarino Sabate, he ended up having a very good short program, and he's going to be going to the Olympics. But what people will be excited about, and some people may be more excited than others, is his Minions short program, which he will be doing at the Olympics. And he skated a great one here, a clean skate there for him, and definitely an improvement over the earlier in the season. So Sami Hami wins that event for the men. Tomas gets second, and then Nikita Starostin gets third, and also gets his minimums for the World Championships. So that was NRW Trophy. Also, there was also dance there. Matejan Liebers wins that one for Germany. So that was NRW Trophy was probably the most prominent competition of the smaller competitions over the weekend. There were a few other ones that happened there, but also sectionals for the U.S. has been happening as well, and we'll talk about the results of sectionals next week when all of it is finished, and so we will know then who is going to be heading to the national championships in January. So that was news of the week for the week of November 10th to November 16th. Go have a listen to our Skate America recap, and we'll talk to you again next week.